According to odds makers, Houston is the 3-1 favorite to win the Pro Football Championship. So the question is, should the Texans be favored at all? We welcome back the dynamic duo of Christian Fourier and Lomas Brown. The Wonder Twin Powers. And Lomas, why don't you go first? Should they be favored?
No, they shouldn't be favored. Reason why I'm saying that, I think the AFC is a little weaker than the NFC this year. I think Houston's a very good team, but I still like Pittsburgh. I still like a Baltimore, even though they're beat up. I think Houston can represent the AFC in the championship game. You know, maybe them in Pittsburgh. But I don't think they can win the whole thing. I almost use like the basketball analogy. You know, you almost have to go like the Pistons. The Bulls had to go through the Pistons, and teams have to go through it's stages you have to take to win the championship in the NFL. You know, they got T.J. Yates, led them to a playoff win last year. So I think this year, I think they can get to the AFC championship game. I just don't see them getting into the Super Bowl, and I definitely don't see them winning the Super Bowl this year.
Over which NFC team?
That's a good. I like either San Fran or the Giants to get back. So
you're basically saying San Fran should be favored to win the Super Bowl,
Absolutely.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got to hear from Texan A. Smith over there.
Texas.
Last time I checked, the question was, did they deserve to be favored to win the Super Bowl based on what we've seen this first half of the season?
So you're saying
well, excuse me, second in the NFL, 237 points, averaging 29 points a game, fourth in the NFL in defense, giving up just an average of 17 points a game. You've got a quarterback who's big time, could pass for 5,000 yards, as he has shown us, when healthy. We have a running back in Arian Foster, who is a stud. By the way, he'd love to come back on the show. Make sure y'all call him. And then you also have Andre Johnson and Owen Daniels and these boys. You've got J.J. Watts spearheading this defense. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Why not pick them? Because it seems to me as if they keep rolling the way that they've been rolling, the road to the Super Bowl comes through Houston. And the only person that is throwing a monkey...
That's such a strong thing. Like, it's such a feather.
Listen, it's not like... listen, I have no problem. I mean, Houston, I think, would be riled up for a playoff game. Listen, I know it didn't seem that way because the bad man himself, Aaron Rodgers, came in there and ran over them. I get that. That was an aberration. But the point that I'm trying to make to you is everybody ain't Aaron Rodgers. So understand that I'm saying to you that the Houston Texans, I'm not sure, remember, before they got hurt, before Ray Lewis and those boys got hurt, I thought Baltimore was going to get it done. I'm just saying to you, Houston has all the requisite parts to be a legitimate favorite in the NFC.
Matt Sharp.
Yeah.
Matt Sharp.
Yeah. Over 5,000 yards passing?
Excuse me.
By the way, I can just give up the ball to Arian Foster. If I get nervous, I can give up the ball to Arian Foster.
See that.
I can do that. I can do that.
So your Houston Texans hit the Sunday night stage, first big night in prime time, and they lost 42-24 at home. I don't care how bad a man he is. That was just flat out bad on the part of the Houston Texans. 42-24.
Aaron Rodgers will make a lot of teams look that way. Keep watching.
Where was J.J. Watt after he did the first discount?
Keep watching.
I didn't see much after that.
Keep watching.
So
are you questioning J.J. Watt now?
I'm questioning him in that game. Yeah, I did. I questioned the next day in that game. I'm questioning them defending their home field turf in that dome down there because, I'm sorry, that stunk.
I'm not saying anybody that can be questioned, but there's nobody in the AFC that can be questioned less. Everybody in the AFC are question marks right now.
So I guess the odds makers are saying that they're going to mostly win the rest. They're 7-1, and that they're going to have home field advantage, so that's why they merit a slight favorite. I'm sorry, I don't think they're going to finish with a better record than the New England Patriots. I don't believe it. I think the Patriots are about to go on a roll. They're unprecedented on offense right now. They just set the NFL record for consecutive 350-yard-plus games. They're so far ahead of the pack in scoring. They're 3 points a game ahead of the pack.
Why are you even allowed to talk about anything with the Patriots? You, Skip Bayless, you think that Tom Brady would beat Barack Obama for president. Knowing you, to see what I'm trying to say, that's you. Anything Tom Brady you support.
No, I'm supporting Bill Belichick here. And I'm supporting a defense that added Aqib Talib, which I thought was a huge, great move for them.
I think
so. All of a sudden, guess who has to go to New England a little later in the season? The Houston Texans. So I think New England's going to get on a roll. And to me, to have both San Francisco and Denver all the way down at 5-1 is a joke. San Francisco
agree
and
with that.
Denver?
I agree with
no.
that. I do agree with that.
I'm with you. I'm with both of you about San Francisco. I got them to win in the NFC. I still got the Patriots over the 49ers.
I'm not sold on them winning the AFC as long as Alex Smith is there.
Yeah, you know, listen, the one thing is that the NFC is strong. So, I mean, you can pick your poison. It comes down to really, you know, Alex Smith is not going to be put in enough positions to muck it up. I don't think they're going to – he's going to have to make a couple plays, but they're strong enough in those other key positions, those key formations with the offense and the defense that it's not going to matter. I mean, you don't need Aaron Rodgers if you're the San Francisco 49ers.
All right.
Okay.
Lomas, Christian, have you heard what Michael Irvin said?
No.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about it when we come back. He says Jimmy Johnson cost the Cowboys at least 2 Super Bowls, and they should have won 5 in the 90s.
Playmaker, you watch your mouth.
We debate that in just a few moments.
I'm going on a rocket ship, and I don't know if I'll be back again. We'll make it through the hardship, and I'll be right there to hear the pain.